Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. As you can see, we've already started here. He's left his man. Martinez. We can get that clear. Well, he has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Sensi. Inter Milan have put together a 5-game unbeaten run away from home. Politano with the great leap! And the ball's come out! And another time! Good challenge, he just stood firm. Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Keeper sends it forward. Politano. Sensi.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Surely a shot. Oh, the ball's come, it goes for goal! Good effort first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Ball is over the line. Vecino gets it back. Martinez. Forward it goes, and it's Romulo. Good idea, just poorly executed. Skriniar plays it forward. Oh, terrible pass. Swung over into the middle.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
First 45 minutes are up. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Inter playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mahrez tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. brushed off the ball there. And here's Matri. It's Matri! And he's there to make a great save.
Matri sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Sensi. Out to the left it goes. And it's Sensi. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Dinks one in. Alexis Sanchez. The defence can get it clear. Vecino. And here's Alexis Sanchez. We get a throw in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Brescia to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. And it's played forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, it looked 0-0 from the fairway out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, it's a game that needs no introduction whatsoever. The Derby d'Italia, Juventus and Internazionale. The names alone, so evocative, synonymous with pride and passion and glory. Twice a year they face each other, but familiarity has certainly not caused contempt, nor indeed has it dulled the rivalry. Indeed, quite the opposite. As soon as a blow is landed, the fans expect reaction, revenge, at once. And it all contributes to a saga decades in the making, which shows no signs of running out of steam. The cast list, as ever it has been, is an illustrious one. The stakes, as ever they have been, are high. Technique and artistry will have their place, of course they will, but this one is more about desire and spirit, and to some extent, keeping a cool head amidst the chaos. Not long to go now until kick-off. Hold on tight. The big one is upon us. So blue and black, of course, very much the dress code for the day. It's a derby where you can't help but feel the level of animosity. Something supporters from either side now. Going for goal! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Matuidi, over to the left. Oh, good interception. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. It's Lukaku! Martinez. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hoists it forward. And he's straight offside.
Paulo Dybala really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Kadir plays it forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mahrez. And it's Sensi. Hits one! And out to safety. Pjanic. Kadira goes looking. Douglas Costa has been... Douglas Costa! Oh, great save, real class.
Douglas Costa really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Matuidi. And here's Dybala. Dybala. And the finish! And he nearly went all the way. That's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but it still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now. We're back on the first 45 minutes.
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Inter Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're already back underway here.
Inter really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
That's great strength on the ball. In with the challenge. And it's Kadira. Danilo has got himself a free kick. Up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Dybala. Vecino. Juventus, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that.
Chiellini is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Mahrez. Goes for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mahrez simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
A really good feat from him. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Tweedy. That is an adventurous run down the left-hand side. He's left his man. Shoots! Movement there, but not the best of finishes.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Matuidi. Matuidi is fouled. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Good strong hand by the keeper. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And here's Mandzukic.
Juventus are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Bernardeschi. Matuidi.
Juventus are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Gagliardini floats one over. There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. Chesney gets it upfield. Mandzukic. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And here's Mandzukic.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Now it's Lukaku, and he's onside. Away from immediate danger.
Well, no question.
And that will be the final act. Inter Milan, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Inter made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about pride, and they showed loads of that. Their attitude was spot on today.
And that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running. He's gone for it! That's a half-decent try.
Martinez certainly could have and should have made more of that.
See, this goes looking. And through to the goalkeeper. Inter Milan are just so strong away from home, yet to lose on opposition territory. Sensi plays it out to the flank. Sensi. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Forward it goes. Loses his balance and loses the ball. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Paid to a promising move. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? He's through. He's got the ball and the finish! Goal! Inter!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Sensi, quick glance at goal. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Keeper sends it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Inter Milan have the league's best defensive record. Sensi. Martinez. Has a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Taxidis. Hoists it forward. Battles to win it back. Martinez desperately wants to get on the end of this. And it's Mahrez. It's a brilliant interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Inter Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. And he has been fouled there. Offside, yes it is. Vecino. And here's Lukaku. And help's available out wide.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up. Inter really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Inter Milan have been mighty impressive in defence just recently. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Alexis Sanchez. Sensi. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. Two up and threatening to pull clear. That was easy, almost too easy.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Inter Milan get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
It's a loose ball. Vecino. And it's Lukaku. Played out to the right. He's left his man. Politano crosses it in low. And it's played forward. Sensi. And here's Lukaku. And a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Gets into a dangerous position. Taxidis. Imbula. 2 minutes to be added on. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Dashing forward at pace. Cuts it out. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. Your reflections then, Jim?
Inter simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of real chance! Tries to get it forward quickly. That's a throw. Inter Milan are unbeaten on the road so far. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Skriniar concedes a free kick for that. Cagliari coming into this game on the back of a really good result, and their boss must take an awful lot of credit for that.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that.
Hoists it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Alexis Sanchez. Good ball, it's found its... has a hit! And that has been clubbed away. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And he's there to hoof it away. Hit into the middle.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
And it's Pavoletti. Luperto finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Forward it goes. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's played forward. England battles to win it back. England goes looking. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And the first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. He's had a go!
Alexis Sanchez quickly realised that he could have a pop. Not his best.
Martinez plays it out to the flank. Has a pop! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gets up to head it! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Decent looking ball. Pavoletti gets away, goes for goal! In it goes! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Cagliari break the deadlock.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind: when the going gets tough, etc.
And he's going long. Good ball over the top. Oh, he's found shapes to shoot! It's gone a long way up and away.
That's what has to be done now, no question.
Chance! Milan gets good distance on it. And the finish! Luperto drives it towards the front. Come back to the keeper. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. A real chance to break. Ball through needs to be good here.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. The undefeated run now looking all but over.
Yeah, it's very much looking that way, but
what?
Well, what I'm trying to say, Peter, is that...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Gets it back. Defenders on the back foot. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. So this referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right for a score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. This one of the great... He's had a go! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Inter Milan go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Fiorentina having a tough week. It is a crazy schedule for them.
Yeah, it's a tough spell, and guarding against fatigue for the players is key now. Tiredness can be the blame for more injuries, so it's an opportunity for the manager to shuffle his pack.
Inter Milan were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Chiesa. It's anyone's ball. What an adventurous run from a defender. Keeper has beaten it away. Mahrez tries to get it forward quickly. And Inter now could counter-attack. He's pinged one through here. And it's Sensi. Hoists it forward, cuts it out. Brozovic has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Jordan Lukaku. Ribéry. Inter Milan scored earlier. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's in! Mahrez! And Mahrez! And it's Mahrez. Now the counter. Goalkeeper's ball. The whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just 1 goal. A decent game up to now.
Well, they show glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Inter Milan, they're in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Goes for goal! They've scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Skriniar. Forward it goes. Decent looking ball. Well positioned to make that interception. And the finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
Martinez did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Chiesa. Brozovic battles to win it back. And it's Lukaku. Lukaku drives it forward. Martinez. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Inter Milan looking to put things right here following their narrow defeat. Defenders on the back foot. And here's Lukaku. Martinez shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Jordan Lukaku. Ribéry. And it's Sensi. He spotted the run and played him through. Oh, that's overhit. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Ribéry. He's got the ball glued to his feet. 5 minutes left on the clock. He could be in here. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Boateng. Ribéry is fouled. Ribéry! Four extra minutes added on. And here's Boateng. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's played forward. Gets away from his opponents. A chance! Real chance! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. And that really is so impressive.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken up.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Inter showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.